welcome. We're doing another Witch It Yourself, which we're really excited because we're doing bath bombs.
Yeah, this time we're gonna do something for the new moon.
Yes.
Yeah, so a lot of times when it's either the full moon or the new moon, a lot of people like to like smoke cleanse their house, and then they also like to like smoke cleanse themselves, and you can also do that with like
How do you do that?
bath.
Do you just like light something on fire and then you like spin around really fast?
Oh, I wish. That'd be really cool. Like the Wonder Woman spin.
Yeah. The smoke just like cleanse, and then you're like, I'm cleansed, and like
Do like the Linda
no
Carter.
evil doers shall negative energy be gone. Oh, that's what I wish.
I wish. So no, you would use like a smudge stick. So like a bundle of herbs. A lot of people use white sage or sweetgrass. Rosemary is also really good. So it would just be a bundle of dried herbs that you would burn. You can also use incense or whatever you want. So you would just take that and you would go around your house and you would imagine the smoke getting into all the different corners and just cleansing your home of all the negative energy. And then
I've heard a lot of people also do like a chant, like only positive things will live here, no negativity.
I usually go around because I have a lot of trouble with my smudge sticks staying lit. So I will often go around with a candle, and because I do a lot of work with Hecate, the candle also represents her torch, which is enlightenment and stuff like that. So it's also sort of like illuminating the darker corners and following her. So I actually invoke Hecate and say, Hecate, you know, by the light of your torch, please remove all negative energies from this place and, you know, illuminate the darker corners of my home or something to that effect. I basically go off whatever is off the top of my head. But it's something to that effect every time. And you can do it however you want to. That's just how I choose to do it.
That's cool.
And then I'll always open the windows and either vacuum or sweep the house, and always push it out the front door. And then you can do like a little line of salt or brick dust or whatever at the different entryways.
Speaking of salt, I've also heard some people will put it in the corners.
Hi. Hello. This is Margaret. This is my kitty.
This is the witch's familiar.
Yes.
Kitty. But I've heard some people will take salt and then put it in the corners of their home.
You can do that as well. A lot of people also use black tourmaline or selenite. They actually work really well together too if you wanted to do that.
That's cool. Yeah, because it's two opposites.
So it balances it out.
Cool. That's neat. Okay, so we're gonna make a very special type of bath bomb today because it is, well, today I think it's officially Mabon.
It is.
It's officially Mabon.
It is.
So it means that Samhain is coming. I was gonna pronounce it wrong, but I caught myself at the end.
You got it right.
I got it. So Samhain is coming.
There's a couple of different pronunciations.
Yes,
and stuff like
there's
that.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
But Samhain is one of those.
Yes.
And I got it. So we're gonna make a black bath bomb.
Ooh.
Because then it'll fill up your tub like a new moon.
Yes.
You'll need nothing but darkness.
Yes.
So we're gonna do, and I picked, okay, so I didn't do my research today.
Okay.
So I just picked 2 scents that I like, and I also, I don't know why, for some reason, like today when I was like, ooh, what should we make the bath bomb into the shape of? I just kept thinking rose.
Okay.
And like I just thought rose, and I was like, wouldn't it be nice if it smelled like rose? And then I thought, well, what's a good scent that goes with rose? And sandalwood's very much like the undertone.
Yeah.
It's very woodsy, so it's got like a feminine rosiness, and then it's got more masculine woody smell.
So there's a sort of balance there.
Yes, exactly.
And it's also, they're both very sort of, rose is something that it's very much associated with water, I want to say. So you have that, and then on the other end of the spectrum, I think sandalwood is representative of fire.
Yeah.
So you sort of have that disynchronicity, I want to say.
Yeah.
So, you know, that sort of balances each other out, which is good for a new moon. And then it's a very sort of like warm and loving and comforting sort of thing. And a lot of times when you do things on the new moon, you're setting your new intentions to come true on the full moon. And then you also want to, like, this is a good time to delve into like what some people will refer to as like shadow work, which is really, you know, sort of delving into, you know, some of your traumas, your fears, you know, the things that are like holding you back and limiting you. Okay. So this is a really good time to work on those sorts of things and bring them back into balance. I don't really see that as like a negative thing. I think people think shadow work and they think it's
no.
you know.
I think that it's really important for not just like, you know, just to kind of coincide with the new moon, but like it's also very good self-care to just like process the things that you have to deal with.
Yeah. And
processing them, it's going to make it easier for you to deal with those over time.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't say that that's a negative thing at all.
Yeah. I think it's a really good thing, and you know, it really gives you time to check in, you know, every couple of weeks and just, you know, reevaluate and say, all right, this worked for me, this didn't work for me, so, you know, maybe I could try this instead. So and then, you know, when you're going from the full moon into, you know, the waning moon cycle, that's when you want to, you know, get rid of things that aren't working for you. And then from new moon into full moon, when the moon is waxing, so the moon is getting bigger, you want to bring things into fruition. Okay. So that's when you would introduce like new habits and things like that.
Right.
And then the things that you want to get rid of, you go from full moon to new moon. So, yeah.
So you're letting go
yes.
when it's going away. You're letting go, letting it go. Let the moon go.
Let it go.
And then when it's coming back, you're like adding to, okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
I see how that works there.
Yep, it's really cool. There's a couple of really good books on moon magic. We can put the links down to those at the bottom. Because I do a lot of work with the moon and its cycles and stuff like that. That's something I've always really enjoyed. Cool. So we can link those on the bottom.
Okay, so we've never done this before, so let's begin.
Let's do it.
Let's start.
Here are the ingredients you'll need to make your own black bath bombs. You need 1 cup baking soda, a half a cup citric acid, a half a cup cornstarch, another half a cup Epsom salt, about 3 to 4 tablespoons of coconut oil, food coloring to your preference, and 5 to 10 drops of essential oil. You do need a little water as well, but only about 1 tablespoon.
This is what I would say, because as a baker, this is what makes sense to me.
Wet with wet and dry with dry.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think we should just mix all the dry ingredients and then mix the wet ingredients together and then slowly add. Because you're the one who's smart and thinks about the citric acid activating.
Yes.
And so
if you get it too wet, it can activate all the citric acid, and then your bath bomb won't fizz like it's supposed to. So
okay. We'll do it.
All right.
1, 2, 3. So this is, I don't think there's like a special way you need to add these.
Yeah.
I think it's
so that was the citric acid.
So this is the citric acid. There's half a cup of each of these.
Yep.
So there's citric acid, this is cornstarch, and then Epsom salts. And those go into a full cup of baking soda. And so that's pretty much all your dry ingredients. You just have 1 cup of the baking soda, and then half a cup citric acid, half a cup of cornstarch, and half a cup of salt. Now, I know a lot of people tried to create a black bath bomb naturally
with charcoal,
activated charcoal.
Yeah.
But what ends up happening is the activated charcoal clumps up in the water.
Ooh.
Because it's actually hydrophobic. It's not
like
it won't disperse throughout the water. So we're not using activated charcoal. We're just using icing. We're just using food gel icing specifically. You can use liquid icing, but I think the less water the better, because then you're not possibly activating it. Which I just realized we need a little bit of water mixed in with this.
Yes, we do.
Well, you know what? It's not going to mix with the oil because it's oil, so we just going to have to add water at the end.
Okay, we can do that.
So that sounds good. All right, so I'll move this just a little bit, and we can put this here. So my story is
Yes.
root. All right. So I was baking a cake, and I decided I was gonna make a rainbow cake. You've seen rainbow cakes, right? They have like different layers, and like one's red, and then so it's like red, yellow, orange, green, blue, purple.
Yes.
So I really wanted the blue to be blue. So I added so much of this. I added like, I got navy. And then we had the birthday party and it was great. And then I woke up the next morning and then I pooped and my poop was green. And I thought something was wrong with me. I thought something was seriously wrong with me. I was, so anyways, there you guys know, now you know, my poop was one screen. And I did not realize for a whole week that it was the cake.
The cake.
Because I didn't tell, so it was like me, my husband, and our roommate, and we all were eating this cake, but we never told each other that we were all having green poop. And so we finally realized, oh, it's the cake! Because I would go a couple days, I wouldn't have like a slice every single day. I just have like some every so often. And then finally I was like, oh my God, it's every time, it's the day after I eat the cake that it happens. And then I finally told everyone, I was like, hey, are you also pooping green? Because I just need to confirm that it's actually this cake. And they were like, oh, it is the cake. And I was like, thank God. Because I was looking up on WebMD and I was like, what is this? And it was like parasites. It was like cancer, because it's always cancer.
It's always cancer.
It's always cancer. So anyways, that's my story.
Yeah,
thankfully it was not cancer. It was just blue cake.
It was blue cake.
Blue and purple cake. That'll do it to you. This is what we've managed.
So you want it to be kind of wet, not super wet, because then it'll activate all the citric acid. But you just want to be able to squeeze it and have it hold its shape.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Cricket, because she's extremely fancy, has rose petals that she's gonna put in there.
Yep, so these are just some dried rose petals that I had left over from a spell that I did.
It's gonna enhance, ooh, spells.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I did a little self-love ritual.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna look so nice.
That's so pretty.
Yes, oh my gosh.
So I think the best way is probably just to use our hands.
Yeah.
And just kind of press. So we have just a rose mold here.
Yes, it's a silicone mold. That's the easiest kind to
Remove
pop
them from.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. Anything that's hard is you're gonna have to force it out, and that's not gonna be fun.
So you just want to press it down into all the little creases and stuff so you get a good shape.
All right, so this is our final, I don't know what to call it, final product? I'm gonna take these home. These are the two I'm taking home, and I'm gonna drop one in my bath and see what it's like.
Yeah.
They are kind of strangely. They look awesome. They look pretty fantastic.
They're a little bit bluish green.
They are a little bit. If you can look here, I've zoomed in a bit. If you can tell, it's a little bluish green, which is interesting. Oh, look at the water! Yeah,
It's fishing.
Ooh. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you guys.
And we hope you try this out for yourself. Leave us a comment. Let us know how it worked for you. Please call us a dumbass if we did something wrong. And like that's why our roses are blue. Instead of black. Instead of black roses, they're blue roses, but that's fine. No one cares.
It's
Definitely not me.
gonna be cool. It's gonna be an experiment.
It'll be an experiment.
Yeah.
But yeah, please enjoy. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Bye!
Thanks so much for watching our video. Please give us a like if you enjoyed this series. Give us a comment if you have any questions. And remember to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, you can witch this yourself. Make your own magic.